Hello everyone. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, I'm an instructor for this class. My name is Shahera Jannah. A little bit about me would be I did my bachelor and master's from City College of New York, CCNY, and currently I'm doing my PhD at Columbia University on math education. And I'm kind of new in the teaching field, but I have taught few universities like City College, Hunter College, Baruch College, Mercy University. And this semester I'm teaching Hunter College and Baruch College. Um, okay, so sorry for being online today. Hopefully from next class we'll be in person. So thank you so much for being here. Let me start with our syllabus and then I'll go to more materials. So first thing you're going to do is when you go to our Brightspace, you'll see all the classes you're taking this semester under Spring 2026 term. And then our class here is CTFA. So you click on CTFA and if you use computer, then first thing you're supposed to see is announcement on the right side and all the tabs on the left side. But if you're using phone, I don't know actually how it looks like. I never used phone on Brightspace for Brightspace. So every announcement I'm going to post, it will be here, one below another one. So this one is posted last night, and all of these are posted by the department. So they are telling you how to buy my math lab, which is required for our class for homework and quizzes. And don't buy my math lab from directly from Pearson. You have to follow these rules, this direction. And then if you buy it, then you get discount. Otherwise, you don't get discount. Plus, you'll be in trouble because you don't have any access code, class code to get into the classroom. So I'm going to talk about this later. If I forget, please remind me. So here you can click all of these here, wherever you want to go, or you can simply click on the top tab to go to anywhere you want to go. So the most important tab here is the content. When you click on content on the left side, you see so many things. Most of them are posted by the department. What I posted is class playlist, pre-lecture notes, exam review, and solution. So these three things are from me. Class playlist is I record every lecture, so if you miss any lecture or if you want to revisit any lecture, you can simply click on class playlist and then it will take you to the recordings. And pre-lecture notes is whatever I'm going to go over in class. I posted them here for chapter 3 and 4. Once we are done with 3 and 4, then we're going to go over, I'm going to post more materials. But here you see the same thing twice. That's because one is PDF version and one is Word document. So some people like to work on PDF, some people like to work on Word. Whatever is easier for you, you simply use that format. And then exam reviews and solutions. Before exam, I'm going to post exam reviews here. And then after the exam, I'm going to post exam solutions here. So these are from me. And then these course documents, these are a few things posted by the department. We are going to learn this in class. And then we have my MATLAB homework, my MATLAB quiz, your e-text. You don't have to buy physical copy of your book. You can simply buy the code from my MATLAB and then the ebook will come automatically. And then they posted grading policies, practice final from the department, and lastly, information. They don't have anything on information. Okay, so let me start with syllabus. Under the syllabus tab, you see so many things. Well, this is from the announcement. So whatever you saw in announcement, this is the same exact thing. And the first one is our class syllabus. And the second one is the syllabus posted by the department. And then the next one is no calculator policy. And then here is how to buy my MATLAB access. So let me start with our own syllabus. So here, our section is CTFA. We are going to meet Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, 10:45 to 12 p.m. in room 6119. And this is my email. I prefer my Gmail over Baruch mail because I have Gmail in my phone. So most of the time I get the notification, and I'm able to reply sooner than Baruch mail. Our office hour will be after class Tuesdays. So if you want to discuss anything like homework or anything about your life or any materials you don't understand in class, then you can go over them after class Tuesdays. And like today, if anything happens and we have to meet online instead of in person, then this is our Zoom information. Important announcement from the department. By the department policy, there are 2 rules in order to pass this class, 2 requirements. First requirement is that you have to pass the final exam with at least 50%. So if you don't get 50 in the final, then you're going to fail the class automatically, regardless whatever else your grade is. So once you pass the final exam with 50%, at least 50%, then we are going to calculate the rest of the things like your exam, your homework, quiz, attendance, everything. And by calculating everything else, including the final exam, if you have at least 60%, then you pass. But if you don't have 60, if you're below 60, then you fail. So first you have to pass the final exam with at least 50, and then you have to pass the class with at least 60 in order to pass this class, in order to get out of this class. Our grading policy is 30% final exam, 50% 5 in-class exam. So we are going to have 5 in-class exam, which is a lot. And they are 50% of the grade. Final exam is cumulative. It will be in May something, and then that's 30% of the grade. And then your homework, my MATLAB, attendance, all 3 together is 20%. So if you pass this class with at least 60, this is the grading table I'm going to use to calculate your letter grade. Now for attendance is mandatory because you see with homework and quizzes is 20%. However, I'm going to give you 4 excused absences. So most of the day I'm going to take attendance, but sometimes I forget and sometimes we don't have time. So whichever days I'm going to take the attendance, among those days, you are allowed to be absent for 4 days. And then after 4 days, it doesn't matter what is your reason. You're not going to be excused. Every absent will be counted. In the classroom, there is no cell phone use, no laptop, no electronic device. You can use iPad or tablet only if you take notes. If you don't take notes on iPad or tablet, then you cannot use them also. The textbook we are going to use, also if you are 15 minutes late by departmental policy, you'll be marked as absent. The textbook we are going to use is by Martin Gay, Beginning and Intermediate Algebra, 7th edition. We don't need the physical book. Sorry, it's just Blackboard. It's not Blackboard. It should be Brightspace. The information about the textbook is on Brightspace, and you don't need a physical book. You can simply buy the electronic version. For our homework, every section will have homework. So you're going to have around 40 to 42 sections or something. I forgot, but there are so many sections. So for every section, you're going to do the homework. And for every section or 1 or 2 section combined, you're going to have quizzes. So these homework are designed by the department. It's mandatory to do, so you must do them. They have unlimited time, unlimited attempts. So there'll be deadline. I'm going to set deadline every week. Right now, if you see the homework dates, they all says May 18 or something like that. But this is actually not the due date. The due date will be changed according to our according to the materials we cover in each class. Same thing, the quizzes, you have MyMathLab quizzes, but include besides those MyMathLab quizzes, we're also going to have frequent pop quizzes at class. So sometimes I'll say today I'm going to have a quiz. Actually, I tell before class, like if you're going to have if you're going to have a quiz in the next class, I'm going to tell you ahead of the time in the last class that you're going to have a quiz next class. Most of the time I'm going to tell you that, but sometimes I'll just going to tell you today I'm going to have quiz based on the previous class's materials. And including those quizzes plus MyMathLab, plus the homework plus attendance, everything is 20% of your grade. The MyMathLab quizzes, they don't have unlimited attempts. They have only 2 attempts for each quiz. And they're also timed. Most of the quizzes, they have 45 minutes. Some of them have 60 minutes. It's depending on the difficulty level. They have different time period. Then exams, we have 5 in-class exam. There are no makeup. If you miss an exam, then you're going to get 0. And if you miss 2 exams, you're going to fail the class automatically because it's 50% of the grade. Besides our lecture, you're also required to attend PLTL. It's like a tutoring session where you're going to meet with your PLTL leader, and you're going to meet in a smaller group. So probably 3 or 5 people in one group with one leader. And then you're going to spend 1 hour 15 minutes, I guess, with materials they designed for you to go over. And these PLTL leaders, they are going to give you a problem set to work on. So if you don't understand anything from the lecture, you can actually ask them to go over, or you can work on those problems that designed for you. Unfortunately, there is no calculator allowed in our class. I mean, not in class, in exam and quizzes. So there is no calculator for homework since I cannot monitor you, so I cannot tell you about the homework. But for quizzes and exam, you're not allowed to use any type of calculator. Tutoring is available at the it's in the vertical building, second floor. And you can go in person or online, but I think you have to make an appointment. I'm not sure actually. But it's in the vertical building, second floor. If you have any type of learning disabilities and you need extra time, you can go to the accessibility center and then talk to them. They'll give you, they'll screen you, and then if they see you really need time, then they'll give you either double time or 1.5 times for your quizzes and exams. So for in-class quizzes, I cannot give you any extra time, but for MyMathLab, I can extend your time. And also for exam, you can take the exam in their office with more time. It's actually a very good opportunity. So if you need time, just talk to them. Academic integrity, Baruch is really strict about cheating. So if you cheat in any exam and if I catch you cheating, then I'm going to take your exam. You're going to get 0 in that exam, regardless of what you have done so far before cheating. So be very careful. The topics we are going to go over are here. So my plan is to give you exam 1 after chapter 3 and 4, but sometimes I cannot finish everything before the date I have in my mind to give you the first exam or second exam. So the date will be fixed. The materials, how much you're going to use in the first exam, that probably not, I cannot be too sure about that. So definitely our first exam will be February 19, but how much materials we can cover before that from here, this list, I'm not sure. My plan is to cover everything, But if I cannot cover anything, then I'm going to extend that section for the next exam. So here I have an estimate date for every exam. I'll try to follow these dates, and the materials, we are going to see how much you can finish. Our last exam will be May 8th. Since our class is Tuesday, so this semester we have a weird schedule. If you look at the calendar, so May last day of class, if you have if you don't have Tuesday classes, then your last day of class is 15th. May 15th, and then final exam starts from 16, 17, 18, final exam. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, final exam. And then suddenly 19 Tuesday is not final exam, it's a regular lecture. So our last class will be 19, May 19. And then our final exam will be after 19. I'm not sure about the date, but probably it will be 20 or 21, something like that. So this is what I have here with exam 1, exam 2, and then when you don't have classes, when we have weird schedule, we have a weird schedule on April 21. It's a Tuesday, but we're going to follow Thursday schedule. And then here's the May 19. Before 19 and after 19, we have finals, but suddenly 19 it's lecture. And then the last day to drop with a W is April 13. Our spring break will be from April 1 to April 9. And then here. Okay, so this is about syllabus. Any questions so far before I go further? Jenny, if you have any question? No question? If you have any question anytime, please let me know. You can unmute yourself and talk on microphone. Okay, now MyMathLab. So the homework and quiz, if you click on the homework tab, it will take you to MyMathLab. And here is all the, if you face any problem with anything, just email him, Tim. He is our supervisor. So anytime you have any type of problem with MyMathLab, he is the right person to contact. Okay, it says connect to Blackboard, but actually it doesn't mean Blackboard, it means Brightspace. We just forgot to change Blackboard to Brightspace. So you click on MyMathLab, and then it will take you to Pearson. When you do it for the first time, it will, here you see many options. The best one is the assignment. You click on the assignment tab, and then it will, if you don't have access, then it will first ask you for entering the class or something. Like, probably you'll see something different than mine. I'm not sure. Usually when I log in for the first time, they ask me a few questions and then I can get into this class. But now they're simply putting me here. So I'm not sure. So these are all the homework. The top part is the homework, and if you scroll down, the bottom part is quiz. And the due date, you see all of them, it says 5/19, but actually no, I'm going to change them every week based on how much materials we finish every week. Most likely our homework will be due every Tuesday midnight. So homework 3, to do the homework, you click on the, no, sorry, my instructor version is different than your student version. Let me click on student version. Can I do that? No. So when you go to your version, you just have to click on the homework and then it will pop up the homework window. And once you're done with homework, you have to get at least 80% correct in your homework in order to take the quizzes. If you don't have 80% or 85, I forgot, 80 or 85% in the homework, then you cannot take the quiz. So you have to keep doing your homework until you have the required amount, and then you click on quizzes, and then you take the quiz. Uh, I was about to say something. Oh, late homework. So if you do, if you try to do anything after the due date, then they will take 10% off from your total points. So basically, if you have 100 in one homework, and then you did late in another homework after due date, then instead of having another 100, you're going to have 80% in 90% in there. To see your grades, you just have to click on the grade book, and then you'll see your grade. Oh wow, I see many of you already registered. So you don't have to register with paid what do you call it? Paid subscription. They have 2 weeks grace period. Like you can do your homework for free in 2 weeks, and then within the 2 weeks you have to buy the code. To buy the code, or once your trial period ends, you have to buy it to access MyMathLab. Then to buy it, you just follow the direction they gave you here. Not here, under announcement. No, content. I just saw it somewhere. I just forgot. Where did I see it? Syllabus. Here. To purchase, so if you're buying it, then once you go to this page, and then you click on assignment, then you cannot go to assignment. They will ask for this access code or credit card information to buy it. So if you already have your access code if you already have access code, you just click on the access code. And if you don't have it, then you go to this $100 USD to buy it. And then here, see on the bottom it says you have 14 days temporary access. So if you don't want to buy it right now, then you can click on this 14-day trial, and then when the trial ends, it cannot go anymore. So you really have to buy it. The bad news is that when you buy it, they actually don't give you online version. They don't deliver the code online. They deliver the code by a postal mail in your house. So it takes 7 to 10 business days. So you definitely have to buy it within this 14 days trial period. If you don't, then you are in trouble. Why? Because I'm not going to extend the homework dates and quiz dates. So you cannot do them after the deadline. So in order to do all the homework and quizzes on time, you must have to have your access code before your trial period ends. And if you already have it from before, like if you have 24 months or 24 months access from your previous class on 1023, then you don't have to buy it. When you log in, it will automatically come to your account. It will automatically be activated in your account. So if you have any question, shoot him an email, team under MyMathLab. So see, Timothy, email him if you have any type of question or if you face any type of problem with the MyMathLab. So you can access the homework directly from here, or you can access the way I showed you. You just click on MyMathLab, it will take you here, and then go to the assignment, and then come on, my tail. On the assignment, you'll see the list of the homework with their due date. Even if you don't see a due date, but I told you in class that our homework for this section and this section will be due next week Tuesday, is supposed to do them, because I usually change the due date over the weekend. So if I forget that, then I'll definitely do it by Tuesday midnight. And if you see a bunch of homework due Tuesday, but you didn't do anything before, you didn't start anything from before, then you'll be in trouble. So anytime after any section, I'll tell you, we are done with this section. So your homework and quizzes for this section will be due next week, Tuesday midnight. So definitely start doing them. You can always do them ahead of time, but you cannot do after the due date. For My Math Lec quizzes, you can click on the quiz tab here or on the top. They have the same thing. And then you can go to the quiz one by one. So let me see. So if you go here, it will just directly take you to the quiz. And see, it says attempt 0 of 2. So you have 2 attempts for this quiz and you have 45 minutes. For homework, let me try going from here. Section 3.3. You click here and then you see we have the homework list. So you just click on question, do them, and then submit. Anything else that I have to go over? No, I think I covered everything. Okay. Any question? Any comments? Anything? Nothing. Okay, let me see from the list who is here. Alexander. If I mispronounce your name, please fix me. Alexander, are you there?
Yes.
Thank you. Axel.
I'm here, Professor.
Good, good. Eileen.
I'm here.
Is it Eileen or Alien?
Eileen.
Eileen. Okay, thank you. Uh, okay, Natasha, let me answer your question first. For the textbook, is there no student discount? So usually the textbook cost $200 or something. But with us, with the Baruch, it's cost $100. So the $100 you see, it's the student discount. If you don't buy it from here, from Baruch website, from our Brightspace, and if you go to Pearson directly, it costs more. And this $100 is for 24 months. So if you buy anything less than $100, it's not for 24 months. It will be for 18 weeks. 18 weeks is for one semester. So let's say something happened and then you didn't pass this class. That means you have to buy another subscription for another semester. It costs even more. So that's why the department says students should buy 24 months so they can have 3 chances to take the same class with the same subscription. Are you going to update the homework duties as we go? Yes, Jesus. Right now we don't know how much we can finish this week, so there is nothing changed in the homework date. But whatever we are going to finish by Friday, I'm going to set the due date for those materials on Tuesday midnight. So we are going to have homework you're going to have homework and quiz due every Tuesday midnight. And if some week we cannot finish any section, that means we're not going to have any quizzes, which will be unlikely because these sections are smaller. So usually we finish 1 or 2 or 3 sections every week. Okay, Brenda. Are you there,
Here.
Brenda?
Here.
Great. Chris.
Here.
Perfect. George.
Here.
Excellent. Hannah.
Here.
Oh, you're Anna.
Yes, Anna.
So I have one Anna and one Hannah.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm
It's
here.
okay, I understand. So Hannah, Hannah. It's Hannah, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hodo.
Here.
How do you pronounce your name?
Hodo is fine.
Hodo. Okay. Jesline.
Here.
And Jesus. How do you pronounce your name? Jesus. 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 Christina.
Here.
Lily.
Here.
Lily. Is
Good
it
morning.
Lily? Huh? It's Lily, right?
Yeah, Lily.
Okay, thank you. Liz Mary.
Here.
Is this how you pronounce your name?
Yeah, you got it correct.
Wonderful. Michaela.
Here.
Marlinda or Melinda.
Here, Merlinda is fine.
Marlinda, okay. Nerel.
Here, Professor.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yeah, spot on. It's okay.
Okay, right? Maral. Okay, Narel. Natasha.
Here.
Great. Peyton.
Here.
Did I pronounce it correctly?
Yes.
Okay. Renan.
I'm here, Professor.
Great. Samia.
Here.
So Samia is our PLTL leader, right, Samia?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So all of you are going to meet her in person. Friday.
Yeah.
Before class, you have your PLTL.
Yeah. Well, there's two other leaders, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
some of them will be with me.
Yeah, they are going to meet the other two in next 2 days. Um, Sarah,
Here.
Shawaiz.
Here.
How do you pronounce your name?
Shawways.
Ways. Okay, thank you. Yeri, are you here? Yeri or Yari?
Yeah, sorry, Professor. I joined a little late. I'm sorry.
It's okay,
Sorry
we
about
recorded, so whatever you missed, you can watch them later.
that. Okay, thank you so much.
So is it Yeri or Yari?
Jari.
Or Ja? Oh, I'm so
Jari.
sorry. Jari. Okay.
Yeah.
Jari.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm pretty sure I'm going to forget that. So anytime I mispronounce, please correct me. Yusuf. Yusuf. Yusuf Faiz. Okay. So 25. Not bad. I think I have 27 registered. Okay, Yusuf, I understand. No problem. As long as you respond, I understand. So 25 from 27. Great. So let me tell you where the class recording will be. Here, the class playlist on the left side of your Brightspace page. When you click, it says class recording here. So you click on class recording and then it will take you here. These are my previous classes. So our class will be on the top before all these videos. You're going to see your class, the top one. And these I taught I have 75 videos here. So probably last 2 years, not 2 years, last 2 semesters, spring 25 and summer 25 lectures are here. So anytime you want to study ahead, feel free to watch this. You don't have to. These are just here because YouTube has unlimited attempts. And also if you click on my name, this is my channel. Did you get me? Yes, Jesus, I got it. I got you. This is my channel. Feel free to subscribe, but do not click on the bell icon because I post lots of videos. So I don't want you to get annoyed. Just subscribe and it will be it's fine with me. So besides this class, I have taught other classes and all the classes are here. So I also taught 2009, which is same as 2003. So if you take any of these classes next semester, feel free to watch my recording. I also taught 1030, but we are in 1023. So this semester, spring 26, I have these classes, 1023 at Baruch, and also I'm teaching at Hunter. I'm teaching matrix algebra, which is like linear algebra. And these are smaller videos with math. So subscribe. Now, any question before we actually start our lecture? Any other question from anyone? No question. Great. So let me go to the lecture slides. When you click on the lecture slides, let me actually show you. Content. Under content, this is pre-lecture notes. So if you use tablet or iPad, you can work on PDF. You just have to download this and you can write here. So I have all these things pre-written and I have questions without any answers. So we are going to find the answers in class. So if you want to write them, you can simply write them here. And if you want to use Word file, download the Word file and you can write them on the file. So I'm going to use my Word file. So we are going to go over section 3.2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. These are the 5 sections we are going to go over from chapter 3. Let me start with 3.2. First thing you're going to learn is graphing linear functions. So linear functions, it means line. The same line we can write 3 different ways. So we have 3 formats of line. The first format is called standard format. And we write the standard format as ax plus by equals c. So a, b, c here are numbers, real numbers. They could be fraction, they could be whole number, they could be decimal, they could be anything, any real number. And x and y, they are variables. So we're never going to change x and y, but a, b, c, they'll be different based on different lines. Second format of the line is slope-intercept form. It's called slope-intercept form because in this format, we can see the slope of the line and the y-intercept of the line. So this format is y equals mx plus b. M is the slope and b is the y-intercept. So again, y and x, just variable. So here, the real numbers are m and b. They could be decimal, whole number, fraction, anything. Then we have point slope format. It's called point slope because there is one point already given in this equation, and there is also slope given in this equation. So this format is y minus y1 equals slope times x minus x1. So this m on the right side is the slope, and the x1 and the y1 combining them, it's the point. That's why it's called point slope format. Then identifying, so if you have a bunch of equations, how do you know which of these are lines and which of these are not? So to identify them, there are 2 ways of finding it. One way is just rewrite them in standard form or slope intercept form. If you can rewrite them in these two formats, either in either one of these formats, then it's a line. But let's say you're lazy and you don't want to rewrite your equation, then you can just observe few things. The first thing is the variable x and y, they have to have 0 power or 1 power. So you cannot have any power more than 1 in your variable. That's one requirement. The second requirement is that you can be able to solve for x or y. Right? If you cannot solve for x or y, then it's done. You cannot do anything here. And if you solve for x and y, then the other variable cannot be on the denominator. So if you solve for x, then y cannot be on the denominator on the other side of the equal sign. Or if you're solving for y, x cannot be on that denominator on the other side of the equal sign. So these three are requirements to be aligned. So you just identify them. And if you don't want to identify, all you have to do is whatever is given, rewrite them either of this format. If you can, then they are aligned. For example, here, we have 3 equations. We don't know which one is line. So we are going to identify which one is a line. So first, I'm going to show you the guessing method. Not guessing, identifying method. So in identifying method, it says x and y, they cannot have more than 1 power. So this x here has 1 power. This y has 1 power. When you don't have any power, it means you have 1 power. So first requirement satisfied. X and y, they have 1 power. The second requirement says you can be able to solve for x or y. Here we can solve for x. If you divide everything by -1, this negative cancel out. You get x equals to -3 minus 10. So -3y minus 10. So our second condition satisfies. First condition satisfies, second condition satisfies. The third condition says when you solve for one variable, the other variable cannot be on the denominator. Yes, y is not on the denominator. Y is on the same level as x. So our third condition satisfied. So yes, this is a line. So this is the 3 requirement. And let's say you don't want to, you forgot the 3 requirements, then all you have to do is rewrite this either in y equals mx plus b format or ax plus by equals c format. So here ax plus by equals c format is easier. We have -x equals 3y plus 10. If you bring the y next to the x, it will become this format. So you're going to subtract the 3y from both sides. So you get -3y. Let me write x first. We have -x minus 3y equals 10. This is exactly same as this one. We have x term and then y term, and then on the other side we have a constant. So a, b, c, they're numbers, and here we have a -1, b is -3, and our c is 10. So we could rewrite them in the line format, standard format, so it's the line. In the second one, we have 5x equals -3y. So this format is better because it says just solve for y or bring everything to one side. So if you bring this to the right side, from right side to the left side, you need to add the 3y to both sides. When you do that, you get 5x plus 3y equals 0. And this is same as this format, standard format. Yep, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to.
No problem. So since we could write B in standard format, so yes, the equation written in B is also a line. So A is a line, B is a line. Now for C. For C, we are going to use the fast method. The fast method, actually not fast method. You can do both ways. So you can write ax plus by equals C. Since we don't even have any x term, that means we have 0x. 0x, and we have 1y, so 1y equals -1, which is same as the standard format. So this is also a line. So as long as you can rewrite your equation in standard form or slope-intercept form, then you are fine. So all three here we have, they all are line. Now in the next example, we have in D, we have a problem. Our x has more than 1 power. So it fails our 3 requirement. So here, this is not an equation of a line because our x has more than 1 power. The requirement says both x and y, they have to have 1 power. Now here, we have only x, so we have 1x, and then we have 0y. So 0y equals 3. This is same as ax plus by equals c. So it's a standard form. So yes, this is a line. Anytime something is missing, that means we have 0 of them. So on the left side, our x is missing, so we had 0x. And now in E, our y is missing, that means we have 0y. So 1x plus 0y equals 3. This is a standard form, so it's a line. So in reality, later you're going to learn that this is actually a vertical line that goes straight up and down, and y equals -1 is a horizontal line that goes straight from left to right. So these two are special types of lines. Now, I described all of these things. For you, only one question. F, is this a line or not a line? Who can help me answering this question? Any volunteer? Is F a line or not a line?
Not a line.
Good job. Why not?
Because y has the power of 3.
Wonderful. We cannot have more than 1 power on both variable since y has 3 powers. So it's not a line. Good job. Any question from anyone?
So Professor, just to confirm, right? So if it has anything above number 1, it's considered a non-linear equation then?
Exactly.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, now graphing lines, graphing linear equations. So we can graph linear equations many different ways. In this class, we are going to learn about 3 ways. The first method is plotting points. So plotting points is old school method. It's not too reliable. If you don't have a ruler to draw your line, then it's not too reliable. So plus it takes time. So we don't like this method. But I'm going to show you because my MATLAB has there are a few questions in your homework on this method. So one question from your homework, it says for the equation x minus 2y equals 3, find 3 ordered pair solutions, then graph the line by plotting the points. So ordered pair means you're going to write them as x comma y. So as a point format, we call them ordered pair, x and y. So it says find 3 ordered pair. So we have x minus 2y equals 3. So you are going to solve for one variable first. So since our x doesn't have any coefficient and plus it has a positive sign in the front, I'm going to get the x alone. So get rid of the 2y. So add 2y to both sides. We get x equals 2y plus 3. So this line and this line are same. They just look different. So once you have your order pair, I'm going to find that 3 points they're asking us to find. So you're going to guess any number for x and then calculate your y based on that. Sorry, other way around. X is our y is independent here. So you get y here, and then your x is 2y plus 3. So based on whatever your y is, your x will be different. So let's say my first y is -1. If y is -1, then our x will be 2 times -1 plus 3, which is -2 plus 3, which is, do you know how much is -2 plus 3? Any idea? Positive
-1.
Positive 1, because your 3 is bigger. So if you forget or if you're confused, think about this. We have 0 here and 1, 2, 3 here. Now -2 means from 3 go 2 units left. So 1 unit left, 2 units left, you land on 1. So -2 plus 3 is +1. Now they want you to write ordered pair. Ordered pair. So ordered pair means write as x comma y. So for x comma y, let me change color. Our x value here is 1 and our y value here is -1. So the ordered pair we have by doing all these things is 1, -1. So we found our first point, 1, -1. And then you pick another point. Let's say this time your y is 0. If your y is 0, your x is 2 times 0 plus 3. How much is 2 times 0?
0.
0.
Good job. So we have 0 plus 3. And this is easy, right? How much is 0 plus 3?
3.
3. So what's the order pair we have? What's the x value we found in this math? How much is the x value? Our x value here is 3 because this is what you solve for, x. So we write 3 first, and then our y value, this is what we picked. So our y value is 0 here. So based on your math, sometimes you pick x, solve for y. Sometimes you pick y, solve for x. Here I picked y because here I'm solving for x. And this is happening because our x doesn't have, I solve for x in this equation. If you solve for y, then you're going to do the other way around. You pick a number for x and then you solve for y. But anyway, they're asking for 3 order pair. So you're going to do the same thing one more time. Now this time, let's say our x value is 2. When we have x is 2, so our y is 2, that means our x is 2 times 2 plus 3. And this is easy. We have 4 plus 3, which is 7. So the ordered pair we have here is 7, 2. Our x value is 7. So ordered pair means x first, and then y. So x value is 7, we just calculated, and our y value is 2 because we picked it. Now we have 3 ordered pairs. It says once you find 3 ordered pair, plot them to graph. So you draw your x-axis and y-axis. This is x, this is y. Our first one is 1, -1. So x value is 1, y value is -1 here. This is our first point, 1, -1. Our second point is x value 3. So x value 1 here, x value 2 here, x value 3 here. Our x value is 3 and y value is 0. Y value is 0 means you are not moving anywhere. You're stopping where your x value is. And then the last one says our x value is 7, y value is 2. Oh man, I don't have enough space. So let me make it smaller. 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's say this is 7. X value is 7, y value is t. So you go upward 2 units and you stop here. This is your y0. So you have 3 points. Once you have them, let me see, can I use my ruler? Come on, ruler. Can I move it? Yeah, I can move it. So with the ruler, it's easier. And then you just straight line. So this is the line they want us to graph. X minus 2y equals 3. This will not be in the exam because this is a not reliable method, but it's in your homework, so I showed it. I showed you this. Any question on this question? Or any question on anything from anyone? Oh, I have 27 means 26. Who came late? Who came after the attendance? I already took the attendance, so if I did not call your name, that means you came after the attendance. Jody. Okay. So before, when I took the attendance, it was 22. And now we have 26. 22, 26. Really? 22? No, 2 people were missing. I forgot actually. Anybody else came after I took the attendance? So from 27, 26. Great. And one person says she cannot make it. Okay, so that's all you have to do in your homework. But this will not be in the exam again. Another homework question. It says there are 2 lines, graph them on the same axis, and then identify their differences, how they are similar, how they are different, these things. So you have 2 ways of doing it. One is find 3 points or at least 2 points for each and then graph them, or you can use transformation to graph them. So let me do easier method. The easier method is find 2 points for this one because this is smaller. So here, see our y is alone and our x is on the other side. So this time x is independent. Independent means you're going to pick the x value, substitute here, and then y will be found easily. So we're going to pick our x and we're going to find what is y. Y is 5 times whatever you pick for your x. So let's say I'm picking my x is -1. If you pick your x is -1, then your y should be 5 times -1, which is -5. So the point you're going to get from here, point or order pair. Our x value is -1, y value is -5. Since I'm too lazy, so I'm not going to do 3 points, I'm just going to do 2 points. Let me pick one positive number. Let's say x is +1. If x is +1, then our y will be 5 times that. So 5 times 1 is 5. So in this order pair, we picked x value 1 and we found our y value is 5. So our point here is 1, 5. You can do the same thing for the other one, or you can simply use transformation. If you use transformation, it's easier because if you observe y equals 5x is exactly here. Y equals 5x. And then you have extra -4. This extra -4 is telling you to go 4 units down from y equals 5x. If you have +4, you have to go 4 units up from y equals 5x. And -4 means you're going down 4 units from y equals 5x. So if you plot this x and y, when x is -1 or y is +5. So let's say this is +5. So 1, 5 is here. -1, 5 is here. Wait, did I make a mistake somewhere? 5 times -1 is -5. What am I doing? Come on. It's -5, not +5. When x is -1 or y is -5. Here. X is -1, y is -5. And when x is +1, y is +5 here. So these are the 2 points we have. If you draw, this is y equals 5x. Now y equals 5x minus 4 is the same thing, just 4 units down. So you move this 4 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You stop here. This 0, you go 4 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You stop here. This -5, you go 4 units down. 1, 2, 3, 4. You go here. Oh, sorry. What I'm doing? This one. This one, you go 1, 2, 3, 4 units down. You stop here. So you move every point 4 units down, and then you draw your new line. So this is y equals 5x minus 4. So once you draw them, you're going to draw both of them on the same plane. Once you draw them, it's asking to discuss them. Discuss how the graphs are similar or different. For example, discuss whether both graphs have the same or different upward or downward tilt. So they both are going upward. So they have an upward tilt. And then they cross x and y axis. So in x and y axis, the first graph went through here, the second graph went through here. So they have a different points when they're crossing x and y axis. So this question will have multiple parts in MyMathLab. You're going to do them one by one. Here I have combined the combination of all the parts. So step 1, draw both of them. Step 2, find the similarities or differences they have. The similarity they have is that they both are going upward when you walk from your left side to the right side of the graph. So this is our left, and when you walk from left to the right, you're going upward. And they have different x and y value when they are crossing x and y axis. With this, we are done with section 3.2. That means next week, Tuesday, you're going to have a homework. Homework next Tuesday is 3.2. Definitely. Okay. Tuesday is what day? Let me see the date. Next Tuesday is February 2nd. So homework 3.2 due February, not 2nd, sorry, February 3. Any question? So you're going to go MyMathLab. Let me see MyMathLab here. You're going to go to MyMathLab, homework tab, and then go to section 3.2 here. And then it will take you to MyMathLab question sets. And then you just click one by one. Let's say I'm clicking 15. You do the math, and then you click next, save. You don't have to do homework in one go. You can stop and then start from the next question the next time. But for quiz, you have to do it in one go, in one sitting. Homework can be done anytime, but the quizzes, once you start, you have to finish it. Homework has unlimited time, unlimited attempts, but quiz has 45 minutes and only 2 attempts. Any question from anyone? Are the quizzes graded as well? Yeah, MyMathLab grades everything, homework and quiz. The in-class quiz and exam, I'll grade them. But MyMathLab is everything automatically done. Any other question from anyone? No. You're welcome, Jody. Okay, and then we are starting 3.2. 3.2 is an interesting section. It's talk about intercepts. So we have 2 types of intercept. One is called x-intercept, one is y-intercept. You may wonder, what is intercept? Well, intercept is when you cross your x-axis or cross the y-axis. When you cross your x-axis, so let's say this is your x-axis and this is your y-axis. Let me draw it twice. X-axis and y-axis. If you cross, anytime you cross your x-axis, this is called x-intercept. And in x-axis, our y value is 0. That's why the point you're going to get as x-intercept, they have a number for x value, and you have always 0 for the y value. For example, let's say you're crossing through the x value 1. That means your point will be 1 for x and 0 for y. So your y is always 0 in your x-intercept. Same way, if you are crossing your y-axis, then this is called y-intercept. And in y-axis, our x is always 0. So in here, our y is always 0. And in the y-intercept, our x is always 0. So let's say you have like the previous one. Let's say you're going through -1 in the y-axis. So your point here will be x0 always, and your y is -1. So in x-intercept, y is always 0. In y-intercept, x is always 0. Question? No question? Okay, let's say this is +1, this is -1. Let's say this is the graph we have. 1, 2, 1, -1, -2. And let's say 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So let me do one, and then I'm going to ask for volunteer for the next 2. First, we're going to find x-intercept. In this example, this is our x-axis, this is our y. So we are going through the x value 1. So our x-intercept will be x equals 1 and y is always 0. Then the y-intercept. For y-intercept is where you're crossing the y-axis. So you're crossing the y-axis here, -1. So our y is -1 here, and here our x is always 0. So in x-intercept, y is 0. In y-intercept, our x is 0. These are already set up. Okay. Now let's see who can give me the answer for the next one. Any volunteer?
Yeah, I could give you the answer. It's
Thank
Jesus.
you. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got you. For the x-intercept, wait, hold up, I'm in class, bro. So I'm getting distracted. For the first one is -2 and 0.
-2, 0.
And then the other one is 0 and +2.
2, 0. So x is 2, right? You write x first.
Yes.
Good job. Can you give me the y also?
The y, I got you right now.
Y-intercept. Let's say this is -2.
The y-intercept, copy. This is easy. Oh, I mean, this is hard. It's 0 and -2.
Perfect. X is 0 and y is -2. So it is easy, not hard. Good job. Now the last one in this page. Volunteer, who would like to try the next one? Any volunteer? Come on, guys. Even if you get it wrong, it's okay. You're just learning it, so I understand. So, who would like to try the next one? Okay, nobody is answering, so Natasha, thank you. So, first one is -3, 0, perfect. X-intercept, we have -3, 0. And how about the next one? You're crossing x-axis twice, right? Perfect. +3, 0. Now, how about the y-intercept? How many times you're crossing a y-axis?
Is it 0? Wait, no. 0
Go
and
ahead.
-3?
0 and -3 is here. 0, -3. And are you crossing any other time?
And then 0, +3.
Perfect. Good job, Eileen.
Thank you.
0 and +3. See, that's easy. All you have to do is see how many times you're crossing your axis, and depending on which axis you're crossing, the other one has to be 0. So if you're crossing x, your y must be 0. And if you're crossing y, your x has to be 0. Okay, let me stop with this. In the next class, we are going to start with few more example on x and y intercept. So that's all for today. Most likely our next class will be in person. If I don't feel, if my back isn't healed, I mean, if I cannot walk properly, I'll send you another email on Wednesday midnight if I cannot make it. Okay, so keep an eye on the announcement or on your email. I'll let you know next class. Thank you so much, Samia.
Get better. We only have one homework today.
For now, yes, 3.2. And then we'll see on Thursday and Friday how much we finish. And then we are going to have more homework.
Copy. Thank you. Get better. See you soon.
Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. Be safe.
Bye, Professor. Get better.
Thank you.